Man, fuck these bitches. Get in step.
There tends to be these rumors about BMT is soft. Or BMT isn't like what it was back in my day.
Let's go!
We have to be a warfighting force that's capable of fighting on our three forefronts. So in BMT, we are all about the lethality of our airmen.
Believe it or not, the tactics we're trying to teach you today might save your life!
What brought about the change is a recognition of what our senior leaders are saying. We need to be ready, we need to be lethal. We don't know what the future holds, but we need to be ready for it. And so we stepped back and said, okay, if we're gonna have a more ready airman, what does that look like?
We look to purposely move folks into a warrior mindset that they can understand that they can deliver a punch and take one as well. What we wanted to do was give birth to a beastlier beast that was resequenced as the expeditionary culminating training event that includes now more hand-to-hand combatives than it's ever contained before. And so that's a 5-day experience that is going to allow that person to feel tested at every turn, to be able to feel tested as an individual, but also tested as a team.
Don't stop, come on.
You're almost there.
So I don't want to give the impression lethality and readiness means that that's a physical component. There are important resiliency aspects that we get after here, and small group facilitation is a perfect example of just one of those.
Well, just physically fit, we'll be good, right? No, sir. Why not?
The new curriculum, it is based on critical thinking. Airmanship is one of those arenas with a multitude of topics that can mentally prepare people. And you are giving trainees an opportunity to begin critically thinking way earlier in their careers than some of us had the opportunity to. We're just giving them a way to think about, what would I do if I was in this situation? Would you sign off saying that you know how to do a task when that task could mean life or death for a crew and a pilot? These are things that some of these trainees have never thought about in their lives. And since they already have that foresight, it's going to make their decision making and their critical thinking a lot stronger.
It's a different generation. Every generation has its strengths, but they're wicked smart. They're smarter than I was. They look at problems and they have a desire to solve them. They're not okay with just, being told to shut up and color. And so we still tell them to shut up and color, but we also give them a couple crayons instead of just one. I think basic military training has gotten harder over the last year. General Goldfein talks about how the Air Force we are building today is the Air Force that we will be fighting with in 2030. And we need airmen who are willing to attack that problem, and that's what we're trying to create here. So if you're going to come and join the Air Force, you got to bring it. You got to come and get ready to earn it, because we're not just going to hand it to you.
Since being established in 1946, the gateway to the United States Air Force has gone through Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas. Over 70 years later, a lot has changed. The bus ride from the airport, however, remains the same. It's in these moments that the soon-to-be trainees question their choice.
Basically, having to adjust a lot, not being able to sleep in, not being able to kind of do a lot of the stuff you kind of take for granted.
All right, listen up. If anyone here is still wearing a hat or has their hood up, take it off or put it down.
I'd say anxiety is part of it. At least with me, I kind of get in my own head a little too much.
Close that gap, sir. Why is that so big? Close it up. Move faster.
You know in the back of your mind that all of this is done to break you down, to build you back up stronger than you were. But it's different when you have someone yelling at you, or in your face yelling at you.
Wait! Move! 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 Move!
And I believe in this branch, and I'd love to be a part of this branch, and so I'm not gonna quit. And I expect to have bad days while I'm in basic. I expect to have moderately good days.
Slowly but surely, individuals begin to realize the impact of working together. The flight becomes a team.
I definitely have flashbacks to first week and 0 week, and I see myself and I don't even recognize myself because I was in a shell and I was scared, and now I feel brave and that I can accomplish a lot more things than what 0 week me would have accomplished.
Beast Week, a final culminating event built to test each trainee's physical readiness and their mental stamina. The reward for the completion of this course is graduation.
My MTIs pushed me. I got encouragement from my wingman. I learned a lot through everything the Air Force taught me here in these past 8 weeks, and I just feel confident. I feel prepared.
Family and friends make the same trip from the airport to recognize their airmen's accomplishments.
I just want to spend time with my family. I feel accomplished, of course. I feel confident. It's a great feeling. I feel, like I said before, it's good to be a part of something bigger than myself.
Air Force basic military training doesn't take civilians and turn them into airmen. It molds them with precision and intent to supply the world's greatest Air Force with only those who seek to aim high, fly, fight, and win.
Make sure everything fits. Make sure
it's about just waiting for them to hit.
Gonzalez Lopez. Is it space? Gonzalez Space Lopez.
Next turn.
Very nice, straight forward. Stop looking around. Next man, step up.
Get around you, okay?
Second row slide to your right. Third row fill it in on the end down here. Make sure that card's put away back where you got it from.
Put those cards back up while you're waiting.
No, it's bad. Yeah, I mean, it's right, get wrinkle free. Make sure your oscillator cord is a 45-degree angle.
Yes, sir.
We're tucking in on hold it. these beds stay near perfect. Make it happen, go. We are still having issues with triangle. Make sure that the foot and the head. 5, 4, 3, 9, 8, 7, 6. Hey, where's Conley at?
And no kidding, like, make sure it needs to fall all the way down to it.
All edges are even and flush. ABU trousers. On your ABU trousers, you should be able to see there are no random dust bunnies or anything like that inside your clothing drawer. To the left. Folded in even stand t-shirts. They should be at the 6 o'clock position. Open in, facing wall in the wall locker. ECs get ready to pull out. Get up, man. Thanks. Hey, these beds need to be done. They need to be done. Let's go. Hurry up. Get them going. Get them going. Hey, Graves, where's Graves at?
Graves right here, sir.
Graves, you've got an appointment here at 07. You're not going to do PT.
Oh.
So you. Hey, East. Where's East?
Here, sir.
East, you're going with him.
Yes, sir.
All right. So you guys need to change into ABUs. You guys got to go eat and then be done. Be out of here by 07. Yep.
I give this ankle bracelet back.
Yes. Yeah, give it to Thomas.
Hey, let me
Let's go, gentlemen. All these beds should be done before we fall out of this dormitory this morning. Ready to rock and roll all day long. We're gonna go kill this third week eval, correct? Yes, sir. Get motivated right now. Get it going. Yes. Third week eval, get out there and just knock the dang thing out of the park.
Yes,
There'll be no issues at all. Let's go. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
They get going.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Jones. Let's go! Hey, I don't want to get down to first video. Let's go! Hey, let's go have some more niggas. That's right, keep it in step. That's right, keep it in step. Hey, Trey. Feeling good. Looking good. Out of beat. Hollywood. Empty righty left. Left, empty righty left. That's right, keep it in step. Left, right, keep it in step. Left, hold on left. Empty righty left. Lefty, righty left. Proceeding, sir. Proceeding, sir. Proceeding, sir. Go. Hey, why are we veering off? Arms down.
Proceeding, sir.
Turn against your left.
Proceeding, sir.
All right. Good, Walker. Good, Walker.
Push it out.
Good, Walker. Go. 1.5 miles. Let's go. Breathe out. Let's go. Counting down position. You gotta go lower, man.
Reach your last word.
You gotta go a little bit. Bring your arms down a little. Nope. Gibson, come on. You got to go lower.
Keep going. 22.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. No.
Let's go.
Make sure your body stays stiff. 2, 3.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3.
Left, sir.
Whaler, let's go. Force, sir.
Ready, sir.
To the right, right, dress to the left, dress to the left, right. Park, stop, park.
Stop parallel to the ground. Fingers extended, thumb along the forefinger. Only ones that have the long arm, short arm side. Do not slap your side when bringing that back down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Left eye. You're going to assume the position of attention, and you're going to... Got it?
Yes, sir.
Almost done. Speed up. This is it right here. Come on. Butt down. If you keep your stomach on the ground, the canteens won't move.
Come on. Yeah. That's it. Hustle. Come on, man. This is fun. Keep your butt down.
He's like...
Keep going.
If you stop, it's going to get harder.
Come on, you're almost done. Come on, get up.
Come on, get up. You're about halfway. Let's go.
Come on, don't stop. You're right here.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, butt down. There you go. Get your butt down.
Come on, stop, and let's go. Let's go. Get up here.
Let's go.
Come on, you two. Let's go. Come on.
Come on, guys.
Keep going. You're almost done. Come on.
Let's go. Let's go. Watch the log. Move over a little bit. Aim over. Come on, keep moving. You got a guy right in your heels. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We got too many people on this hill.
Keep going.
Hey, keep your butt down.
Hey, where y'all going? Hey! Where are they going? Is that go up?
You alright?
Here! Got you covered!
Use your elbows, use your toes. Ready to move. Come in there, guys. Got you covered. Move. Elbows, use your toes.
Only one person put it off. Per side. You don't want somebody to slide down on you. You don't want somebody to slide down on you. So wait till he get up, then you get up. Come on up.
Come on, let's go. You're almost there.
Push out. We get on the rope. Push out. We get on the ropes. Don't forget about your wing.
First, the further you get, either is something to push out. Slide the feet. I got it. Everything right there. You get off. Come on, let's go. Clear the pit.
Yes, sir.
Come on. Hey, everyone, butt down.
Let's go, wingman!
Come on, dig deep. You're almost done. Come on, come on, come on. Dig deep. You're almost done. Come on. Don't be stopping now. Don't stop now. Come on, keep moving forward. Come on. Come on, reach out for it.
Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Watch your breathing. Keep it moving.
Come on, reach out for it. Come on. There you go.
Come on. There you go.
Get those hips down.
Go. Go around if you need to. Go around if you need to.
Come on, dig deep. Dig deep. You're almost done. Come on, don't stop. You're almost done.
Let's go.
You ain't gonna stop now. Get up and touch the log. Get up and touch that log. Let's go. Reach out for it. You ain't slowing down now. Reach.
All right. Faster than that. Let's go. Come on, guys. Let's go. Go.
Tell him you're here. Ready to move. Ready to move. Cover my move. Got your move. Got your cover. Move. Got your cover. Move. Look, make sure that pit's clear. If it's not, get back on the wall. Keep looking to make sure that pit's clear. Ah!
Back on you.
Cover move. Cover my move.
Ha!
Come on. Hey, everyone, watch out.
Let's go for move. Got you covered, move!
Ready to move, cover my...
Use your whole body. Let's go. Was that Martinez in lane 3? Go. Get up there. You're gonna get this done.
Go ahead, tie it up.
Come on up. Body forward.
Good. Keep moving, Clay. Keep moving.
Hey, go. Give me 2 on a rope at a time. Touch that yellow tape at the top. Get off. Hey, come on, let's go. You're almost done. Let's go. Sorry. Hey, come on, let's go. You can fix that later. Let's go. Come on, you got this.
All right, good morning, class. Good morning, sir. Not loud enough. I shouldn't be louder than all 56 of you individuals. No way. Good morning. Good morning, sir. Much better. This is your basic fundamentals course for your M16A2 rifle. Today is very important because when Tony the Terrorizer finally starts shooting at you, if you go down range and you deploy, Uncle Sam calls your name to head down range, what are you going to engage him with? Folded laundry or a weapon? A weapon, that's right. You always bring the weapon up to you. You don't go down to the rifle. So what's our first step? Charge. Everyone charge. Remember, you are charging, not locking the bolt to the rear. Pull back, let go like a slingshot. Put your weapons on semi. If you say the steps and you tell yourself what to do, you can't fail. I love instructing, and being here, specifically Lackland, having the opportunity to instruct basic trainees is outstanding. I want you guys to take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. We're putting everything together. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Now squeeze your triggers. Instructors, is the line ready? We are ready left, ready center, ready right. The line is ready. Fire. My My biggest thing out here is safety, safety, safety. So as long as they're doing everything that they're supposed to be doing, as far as safety is concerned, and they're getting the material, as far as their loading procedures, their commands of fire, their reloads, that's the best thing I can hope for. Anytime you hear the command, cease fire, along with this buzzer, you will stop firing immediately. It's a slow, steady trigger squeeze. Use the pad of your finger, slow, steady to the rear. I want you guys to be very loud, understand? Yes, sir. Show me that you know what you are doing and you are motivated. Remember, focus on those fundamentals. Now, if I wrote something on your piece of paper, you need to remember what I wrote on there, got it? Bolt forward, load. Cease fire! Cease fire!
Just now, what happened? The door opened, he banged on it, the green footprints went.
Spread away from the lower. Wait from each other, get some space. Let's go, spread out. Can everyone see and hear me? Yes, sir! Outstanding. Loud and proud reporting stickers. Everybody understand that? Yes! One trainee from each side at a time. Yes, sir. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down at the side, hands. Please, that's report. Let's hear it!
Stop. Go ahead. You can move from where you're at. You can utilize all the space in the room. You're going to give yourself space to exercise. You got 5 seconds. 5, 4. See everyone do this? And also, you're going to, I just need to hear one good one and blink and breathe as you normally would. So once I see this and I hear that reporting statement, you're going to see me go like this. When the other instructor gives the okay to come through, we'll start exiting in a zipper-like fashion. One from this side, one from that side. All right. So, if for any reason the mask gets caught in your hair when you take it off, okay?
Where you're going, get moving!
Oh Lord. Can't breathe. I literally felt like hell. Wait, there's a hell. That's a hell.
I feel like 2nd degree sunburn.
Get everything out to the water.
It's not bad once you get done with it, but it's awful when it's going on.
Make sure you dump all the water out.
All right, put it back on the track and then go to the launch.
You may proceed!
You gotta tell them where to go.
Proceed to the ECP!
There you go. Establish dominance, right?
Let's go.
Hurry up.
Hurry up.
Low ready. High kneeling. There you go.
Where's security here?
Louder! Nope, go back down. Louder!
Where's security here?
It's clear!
Charge weapon!
Charge your weapon! Charge your weapon, wingman!
Hold! Put your hands above your head! Raise your weapon above your head! Raise your hand!
Wingman. So, where the resource at?
Walk 6 paces away from my voice! 1! Weapon safe. Weapon clear.
Rear security here.
Put your weapon off the sand.
Spread your arms into the hands. Spread your feet.
He's not halting, he's still coming. Stop. Look, that's a person with a weapon that is not listening to what you have to say, right? So what are you going to do?
Weapon, fire.
Fire your weapon, right? And what are those three things you got to do first?
Fire, trigger, safety.
Fire, there you go. So say it and do it.
Halt! Place your weapon above your head. Spread your feet. 4. Down, get back.
All right.
Ah.
Let's go. Example, no horseplaying. That does not display professional behavior. Do not gossip. Gossip is unprofessional and may create a hostile environment. Service before self. Our core values tells us during service before self, you have an issue, you bring it to them in a professional manner. Right? Yes. Yeah. Do not damage, abuse machines or equipment. This is a violation. So now that I've given you all the rules, I have one question. Are you prepared to go on your patio break?
Yes, ma'am!
Oh, you sound very excited. You're going to be excited now until you eat all that sugary stuff and then you're going to Air Force Airmen. You can live a normal life, go to the bowling alley, weather your uniform spot. And you're going to be sitting here talking to young trainees about your life experiences. And it all starts with your...
All right, now we're going to go back.
Uh-huh.
Right up.
So y'all turn and all that the same way. Hey, keep your head up, Sergeant Brown.
Sergeant Michelle Averly, hometown, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. From the 321st Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 9, Vinegar Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Christopher Cook, hometown, Salem, Utah. From the 321st Training Squadron, representing the first woman in the Air Force, Blake Flight, led by Staff Sergeant James McGuire, hometown, Morehouse, Missouri. From the 326th Training Squadron, representing a Bronze Star and Purple Heart recipient, Lockheed Flight, led by Staff Sergeant Dean Mitchell, hometown, League City, Texas. Themselves as being ranked in the top 10% of all of our airmen graduating in their class. The exceptional personal dedication, integrity, and service before self and sustained excellence these airmen displayed throughout basic military training earned them this outstanding distinction. As the airmen march forward for the oath of enlistment, we would like to thank the families and friends who are here in support of the airmen graduating today. Your words of encouragement helps motivate these airmen through 8.5 weeks of basic military training. On behalf of the United States Air Force and Air Force Basic Military Training, we extend our thanks to the many families and friends of America's airmen for the support of our airmen and the greatest air power the world has ever known.
Foundation here is paramount. I believe that it starts from the very beginning. When they get here, they should know that this is not an everyday job, that this isn't a clock in, clock out type of situation. Even if a trainee comes here with a weak foundation, you build upon what they have, you strengthen it, and foundation, everything can be built off of that. You give them the basic guidelines, the things that they need to be successful, and then just build upon that. If the enemy has a weakness in their defense, if you're not paying that attention to detail, then you may not be able to stop that enemy from harming you or the rest of the United States when the opportunity affords itself to stop them. So attention to detail is very big here. When I see a new face, believe it or not, I turn around and I see myself. Then with this being a steady process of leading one flight, letting them graduate, then you see the same faces in the flight that follows behind. Some were seeking a team, some were seeking leadership opportunities, and some had no idea what they were looking forward to. But when they actually made the transition, majority of individuals that made the crossover found whatever it was that they were looking for. The military is a broad range of everything. Whatever you produce or whatever you can lead them to become, they're going to be your replacement one day. So if you were to look at it in that type of arena, we would definitely have to be the champions. And we continually train individuals to uphold that standard because everybody's after the champions. And once you're at the top, the only way you can go is down. So the only way you stay at the top is if you continue making yourself better. And that is what we're in the business of doing, turning out, training individuals to be better today than we were yesterday.
fuck these bitch ass.